allow me to briefly cast my mind back to the 8th of May in 1996. This was the day when the Constitution was adopted by the Constitutional Assembly. Speaking in my capacity then as chairperson of the Constitutional Assembly, I described this, our Constitution, as our new nation's birth certificate, reflecting the history from which we have emerged and the values of human dignity, equality, and freedom that we now cherish. Without the Constitution, our country would be cast adrift and would be vulnerable to the excesses of unchecked power. We celebrate the existence of this court over the 30 years in which it has defended our democracy and its democratic vision, as set out in our birth certificate, our Constitution. This court has been the guardian, watching over our nation's legal constitutional health, just as a parent would attend to the health of their growing child. The establishment of the court lent legitimacy to the new order at the time when we were emerging from decades of apartheid oppression. In the early years since democracy and well beyond, this court has contributed not just judicial validation of the constitutional order. It has elevated the consciousness of our people about their constitutional rights. It has contributed to building trust in our legal or judicial system. Through principled constitutional interpretation, it has also contributed greatly towards advancing national cohesion and reconciliation. The court has at times found itself dragged into political controversies and has had to manage occasional frictions with the executive over the separation of powers. And yet, amidst all these, the Constitutional Court has not been shaken, but stood firm as a credit to the democratic order that we established. What has defined the Constitutional Court that we are proud of is not just the wisdom of its judgments, but the courage of its convictions. It has withstood political pressure, defended the separation of powers, and asserted that no person or institution is above the Constitution. As a nation, we can be nothing short of immensely proud of the Constitutional Court. And this, I want to say to those who have come from other countries, that this is an institution that we are immensely proud of. We are also proud of what it has achieved. And we're also proud of its ongoing and preeminent role in our society. Just as society continues to evolve and adapt, the court too has demonstrated its own capacity to interpret our Constitution in response to the lived experience and realities of our people. The reality we must confront is that there are significant challenges to constitutionalism today. There is a disconnect between the promise of our Constitution and the lived realities of South Africans. The promise of the Constitution is far from fully realized. Persistent inequality threatens or threats to judicial independence that are often voiced, lack of implementation of court orders, and the erosion of trust in institutions remain pressing challenges. The advancement of socio-economic rights is not as far as we wish it to be, particularly with respect to the rights of our people in relation to housing and the basic services that should sustain their lives. Our people should not have to resort to litigation to have their rights realized. And this is the paramount consideration. At the same time, the potential for reducing litigation against the state must be addressed, and this requires structural change. To ensure that the judiciary execute their duties independently, effectively, and with dignity, government must and will provide a range of institutional infrastructure, financial, administrative, and legal support. 30 years on, the Constitutional Court remains a beacon of democracy in our country, a compass for our future journey, and may it continue to stand as a testament to justice, to accountability, and to the resilience of the people of South Africa.